right, you can have your jammies and we're gonna do some cozy stretching. So we're gonna start with our standing Vanasanas, raising the arms above, clasp the hands together. Take a moment to flip the palms outward if that feels all right for you. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to your left. If you're following me and you went to your right, because it may mirror, that's okay too. We're gonna do both sides. Return to center. Inhale through center, exhale, relax the shoulders. Then inhale again, exhale to your right. Turn to center. Let's allow the palms to flip inward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale back to that first side. And return to center. Exhale to that second side. And return to center. Open the arms to cactus arms. Extend and lengthen, unbending the elbows. The arms go out to side. Take the arms back, lift the chest. Inhale and exhale. Take the arms across through front, opposite hands to opposite shoulder or towards the back. And just take a little side to side here. Return to center. Lengthen the arms out. Take them back. Notice, or maybe you notice which arm was underneath. You're going to take that arm to the top. If you can't remember, no worry. Take it side to side. And release. Allow the arms to go down. You can shake them out. Take a breath. And then there's always that one stretch. So if you've just had a day, you don't want to do a full class, or your body's feeling a little stiff throughout, that one stretch I always tell people to try out or do is to bend the knees, nice and easy, plant the feet, inhale the arms, swing them back, and take a deeper inhale, bring them up. Exhale, forward fold. Hang out in your forward fold. Maybe find a ragdoll. This is just gonna help kind of get anything out of that back that might be stuck. Allows the head to hang heavy. And then slowly roll up to spine. Roll those shoulders back or shake out the arms once again. Shake out the body. Sometimes we just need a little bit of movement. It can be rough getting up. I know the days when I'm working at the desk a lot, I'm like, I don't even feel like moving. And then I start to move and I'm like, so much better. So we're gonna come back to standing. We're gonna plant the feet into the mat. We're gonna take it to Dasana mountain pose. Allow the chin to soften and breathe. You can close the eyes here. Then we're going to repeat like we did with our forward fold or Uttanasana. When you're ready, you're going to inhale the arms back. Take a deeper inhale as they come forward and up. Exhale, forward fold. Working on those deep conscious breaths of awareness. We're going to allow the hands to come down towards the mat. They're going to help us out. We're going to walk the hands out towards the top of the mat. Plant the hands down. You're on your tiptoes. You're kind of in that way of half a downward dog, half a tabletop. You're going to go ahead and move yourself into that full downward dog. So you can adjust the feet, bend or unbend the knees, pedal out the feet, press the hands into the mat. And slowly make your way to tabletop. Slowly make your way to Balasana, child's pose. Take a breath, rise up from your child's pose, allow the knees to go underneath the hips. We're going to be cozy with this one. We're going to take the left hand and thread it underneath the right. We're going to twist into a thread the needle here. Tail can rise, right arm can lengthen or can go behind the spine. It's up to you where you take it. Bring that right hand back to help lift the body. Left hand goes underneath the left shoulder. Take that right arm through underneath the left. And bring it back, return to that tabletop. Cross those feet, take your tail back, and the feet go underneath and then out in front of you. Shake out the legs. Now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take the right knee in. Right foot can stay on right side or cross over left. Backstroke the right arm behind you. Left arm can go outside the right leg. Take a twist. And release, repeat on the opposite side. So then that left leg comes in, close, backstroke the left arm behind you, adjust your right arm where you choose, take a twist. And release, return to center, moving right into our Baddha Konasana, our bound angle pose. So before we dive into really deep, we're gonna allow the feet to face one another. We're just gonna kind of wiggle from left to right, side to side. Then we'll come to center. We can kind of butterfly the wings of the legs for a bit. Just to help us loosen up the hips, loosen up the lower body. And then we're gonna get cozy. In Baddha Konasana, this is a pose that you see in restorative yoga classes, and those are the classes where you're finding a pose like this, and then you're just kind of hanging out there for a while, and you get to rest on some blocks or pillows. So this is a nice way to slow down. We're gonna allow our arms to maybe just rest over the legs. You're gonna lengthen through the spine. Inhale, exhale, and forward fold. The upper body is gonna allow pressure to be naturally put on the lower body to open up through the lower body. Because usually when you're feeling a little fatigued or you don't want to have any movement, the body maybe was tense or maybe was in close in line, a lot of front to back through the day, maybe a lot of sitting. So we're just taking a focus to lengthen and stretch the parts and pieces of our body that really are affected by that. Typically the spine, our back, our posture, and then within our lower body, our groin, our thighs, our quads, all that, hamstrings, everything gets kind of tight in that region there. So we're opening up some of those main pieces and parts, allowing a little awareness, a little feel in the body. Just hang out here for a few more breaths. And then once again, you're gonna slowly roll up the spine. Maybe you cross the legs, and that is it for our cozy stretching. So there is a bonus asana that you can do or stretch, just depending on how you're looking at this and how your body's moving. And basically it seems like we're bringing the body in closer, but it can be a nice opener in that lower body, even stretch into the glutes. And so like when we're in standing and we take the arms across and have opposite arm to opposite shoulder and twist, kind of that same concept, except we're doing it with the legs. So if you'd like to try it out, you have options. You could start with having the left leg nice and close, connected to the ground, bend the knee, and the left foot tends to come closer to the right glute. You could start with that and see how the body feels. If you're feeling all right there, then you can take the right leg and allow that right knee to maybe align with the left, and then you have the right foot going out towards the left glute. Now, depending on where your body is, I know for me this is also a very tight area, so the leg on top sometimes does not always want to go back to the opposite glute, especially if I haven't not done a lot to warm up, like a full practice. But it's still a nice way to kind of break into that zone, kind of get in touch with the muscles in the lower body, see what's happening, and you're tapping into that back body once again. So you could hang here, the hands could just rest on the toes or the feet or the knees. Take a couple breaths. And see if you can really allow that area to release and breathe into it. If it's holding any tension or tightness, relax into it. And of course, if you do something on one side, use the hands to assist, to release, and take it to the other. So if you have the right leg on top, like I did before, then you're gonna wanna allow the left leg on top. Once again, adjust, adapt as you need. Like for me before, my right knee would lay closer on top, but my right foot did not wanna touch the glute. With my left leg, which is typically my tighter area, the knee sometimes doesn't even wanna touch or layer. And that foot then wants to stay out more in front. That's fine, working with the body, breathe and settle into it. And then when you're ready, gently release. You could take some windshield wipers here after. You could take another Baddha Konasana or a butterfly. You could flutter your wings again. Or shake out the legs. And so then you can take a little moment for stillness if you'd like, a little moment for peace. Maybe you find yourself connecting to your breath. And then when you are ready to get back to your day, I hope that this eases you into it very well with light, peace, smiles, and love. Namaste. And I'll see you next time.